Well, here we are on YouTube. This is
and Patreon.
And Patreon and Discord,
and
of
Discord.
course.
Yep.
And maybe Twitter? Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
Let's just get into this. Come on. I'm excited for this.
I am too. I'm excited too. So Five Sauce, heard of them?
Never.
Oh, well, let me tell you all about them. We discovered Five Sauce because of One Direction.
It's weird. That's a long story short.
It's a long story short. But to cut to the chase, I think both of us quite enjoy. I think we like Five Sauce. Oh, this will upset some people.
Oh no! Okay, careful. Just be. You don't have to compare.
Yeah. I'm not going to compare. I'm not.
There's
Just
no need
to okay. I got to finish.
Okay.
I like Five Sauce a lot, and I also like their solo acts a lot. And there's some other bands that's not true about.
Yes. There you go.
Was I tactical enough there?
Or the better, or another comparison, or speaking of One Direction, is we were given One Direction songs to listen to. We listened to a handful, but almost 10 or whatever, live performances. And then we've done Harry, Mel, and of course Louis, reactions of their solo work. And much like them with Five Sauce, we love their band music, and then we've heard some Ashton and Luke solo stuff. So it's kind of that very similar type of. Mm-hmm. We love the solo stuff, and we love how it's different than the group stuff. I think that's what's fantastic is when we listen to Luke or Ashton, for example, it's so different than the Five Sauce stuff, which makes it more fun to listen to and intriguing that they stand that way on their own. And I would say the same is for Louis, Niall, and Harry. Together in One Direction, they were united in their sound and front. But then as solo artists, they're just different in a great way as well. So we're very lucky to have all these great artists to react to and watch. So here we go. Well, let's just get into what we're doing right now is we're reacting to a whole album. We've done, if you're watching this for the first time, you've come to our channel for the first time, check out our full reaction that we did to Five Sauce 5. We love that album. And it was interesting to listen to their latest album all the way through, but we're going to go back now time a little bit to their third studio album. This is released only just 4 years ago, so it's already their third album, and they released a fourth album and a fifth album in that 4-year period. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's pretty recent. So it's not It's not like it's like
this is their old sound,
and this is the new.
Like this is 15, 20 years ago, right?
I'm curious because I think on the last one there were certain times when I was like, oh, okay, like I hear their sound. And there was some where I felt like it was a bit repetitive. And that's like my only criticism, I think, on that one. I'm curious to hear if I hear that same sound here or if I hear a different sound on this.
Right, and I think we listened to that one all the way through without stopping.
That's right.
So we talked about this, Nathan and I. We usually don't do album reviews in one sitting. We do break it up. Yeah. So, side note, if you want to stick around after this video, Nathan and I are going to have a little announcement regarding our car talk. We'll do it right after this video. We'll get that video done.
Sounds good.
All right. So, anyways, regarding this album, we're going to do this in 2 parts. That's why, not because it gives us time to decompress, reset, and then go back and side 2 with fresh spirits and energy. And I think what happened the last time, I think had we paused and given it another day, you wouldn't have felt as tired. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the first song is Youngblood, Nathan. You and I have watched the live performance, or a live performance of this song. Of course, I remember we enjoyed it, but I'm really curious to hear their studio stuff. I think we've heard very little studio sound of the band, obviously, other than their 5th album, but of these other songs. There's a couple songs on this album we've heard, but only live. So, let's hear the opening track, title track. Yeah. Okay. On air. Come on now.
Sorry. Forgot to press the button.
Oh, how dare you.
I know. Okay, here we go. Youngblood.
Let's do it.
Love me till the day I die. Surrender my everything, cause you made me believe you're mine. Yeah, you used to call me baby, now you're calling me by name. Takes one to know one, you beat me at my own damn game. You pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I giving, you take. Young blood, see you want me, out of your life, and I'm at those strangers. Hope to God you see my face. Young blood, see you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it, all of this time, yeah. Young blood, see you want me, back in your life. So I'm just a dead man crawling tonight. 'Cause I need it, yeah, I need it, all of this time, yeah. Pushing you, pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I give and you take, You're running around and I'm running away from you, from you. Young blood, see you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight. But you need it, yeah, you need it, all of this time, yeah. Young blood, see you want me, back in your life. So I'm just a dead man crawling tonight. 'Cause I need it, yeah, I need it, all of this time, yeah. Pushing, I'm pulling away from you. I give and you take, Young blood, see you want me, out of your life, and I'm just a dead man walking tonight.
All right. Wow.
Yeah. It's
A couple
good.
little things here.
Oh, yeah, you
I
go
wanna
first.
Share with you. Yeah, of course. I mean, of course, I shall go first. I keep forgetting. I mean, I don't forget, but it's always fun to be reminded that they come from Australia because they're so talented. A lot of talented bands really have come from Australia. It's such a unique country / continent to provide so much great artists throughout the years. And Youngblood, Five Sauce is definitely one of those bands. So Youngblood, Nathan, was the most streamed Australian album of 2018. Probably goes without saying. Their country loves them. In February of 2020, the band were honored with the APRA, or the APRA AMCOs, for Youngblood have been streamed over 1 billion times.
Wow.
Yeah. It's also the 11th best-selling single in Australian history. So their country loves them.
Yeah.
This was obviously a very popular song. And if you notice the cover of the album, what is that? Oh, let me just answer my own question. So if you saw this cover in a record store in 1986, right?
It's
You see
in
where I'm-
excess, yeah.
Well, not no. I don't want to say any bands. I'm talking about era. If you were to see this cover in 1986, 87, it would fit on the shelves.
Oh,
You
yeah.
wouldn't. That's what I mean. And so with the sound, there's the drum sound and there's the guitar chords. It was just 80s all over the place. Now the drums were and the beats were a little bit heavier and chunkier than they were in the 80s, but a little bit of a tenor change in some of the drum beats and bass lines. It just toned down. This is definitely an 80s song all the way through. And I think it probably goes without saying these guys love 80s music. Look at the album cover. It screams 80s.
It's an homage to the 80s. I remember watching this because I think the version that we watched was live, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
And I think I prefer watching them perform that one just because now I've seen it. I've seen the other version of them performing it. Not to take away from the studio version. Like the studio version is obviously what got the song out there and people heard it and were like, hey, what's this?
Right.
So, yeah, but it's funny how we came about this the opposite way, where it was like we asked for versions of seeing them first. Or like that's our experience is seeing them first rather than hearing them first. So it's an interesting twist of like time and like back when we were kids, it would have been the opposite, obviously. But
Right. There's no YouTube or anything, and
yeah,
live performances on our music stations back in the day on TV were very few and far between compared to now.
yeah.
But I want to say, right away, what a great way to start the album. Great song. I can see why it's so popular. It's so easy to get into. I'm digging it. I love it. And I really am excited to hear these studio versions because I think as good as they are live, and I really enjoy them live, and I always love seeing bands perform live, their studio work is pretty top notch. It's a great sound.
Yeah, it is. Okay, what's next?
Well, Nathan, let me tell you, I've got this right here for you. The next song, Nathan. Well, so also, Youngblood was not even the lead single. It's the first track on the album. Great opener, but it's the second single, just so you know.
Okay.
The second song is "Want You Back," and this was the first single. But it's just so they just kind of flip a root on us here. So here we go. "Want You Back" was the first single from this album's second track.
Yeah, that's what all your girlfriends said.
What? I didn't have that many. I had like one, sort of.
You had more than that.
No girls liked me.
Yeah.
Can't help but wondering if this is the last time that I'll see your face. Is it tears or just the pouring rain? Wish I could say something that doesn't sound insane. But lately I don't trust my brain. You tell me I won't ever change, so I just say nothing. No matter where I go, I'm always gonna want you back.
Cool.
No matter how long you're gone, I'm always gonna want you back.
High vocals.
I know, you know, I will never get over you. No matter where I go, I'm always gonna want you back. I remember the freckles on your back and the way that I used to make you laugh. Cause you know every morning I wake up, yeah, I still reach for you. I remember the roses on your shirt when you told me this would never work. You know, even when I say I moved on, yeah, I still dream for you. And no matter where I go, I'm always gonna want you back. No matter how long you're gone, I'm always gonna want you back. I know, you know, I will never get over you. No matter where I go, I'm always gonna want you back. Want you back. You're gone. All I think about is where I went wrong. You know, even when I say I moved on, you know, even though I know that you're gone, all I think about is where I went wrong. Yeah, I still dream for you. No matter where I go, I'm always gonna want you back. No matter where I go, I'm always gonna want you. I'm always gonna want you back. No matter how long you're gone, I'm always gonna want you back.
It's great.
I'm gonna want you back.
Yeah.
So I had this thought.
Ooh.
I've said
Be careful.
before, I like. Yeah. I will. Okay, well, first off, I will let you know at the end of this album review. I have to wait till the end
Oh.
after we've heard the whole album.
Whether you're gonna mix your sauce with their sauce.
Nathan, why? No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say when I mix my jizz with their jizz. Okay, now you. Now you take away the joke. I gotta say it now.
Just
You know
taking-
the whole.
just taking the mick out of
Okay.
you.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'll let you know at the end of the album if Ryan Sauce will mix with 5 sauces.
Uh-oh. Some people are too young for this.
Well, we are adults. I have fathered. I have sired a few children. Okay, so
Okay.
but here's the thought. That was just okay.
Okay.
Let me.
Is the bit's over?
No. Okay. Yes. Now let me get to. I like pop music. I've always enjoyed pop. A good pop. Oh, like anything. I enjoy a good rock song, good pop song, good country song. If it's a good song, it's a good song.
Yeah.
But this is, like I said, this is high end production value. I love the beat. I love the bass. Love the drums. I love the guitar behind all of that. It's all real instruments. And what I think these guys have done now, granted, this is some years even after a band like, or a boy band like One Direction, we've mentioned this before, is what I think we get here with Youngblood is the things that I like. So as good as One Direction has some good pop songs or whatever, I get it. But what I like about Five Sauce is that they're all playing their instruments. So, Niall would come out sometimes to play his guitar. Well, that's great. It's cute. It was adorable. He'd come out and play his guitar. But the other guys wouldn't have any instruments playing with him, right? What I like about Five Sauce is they're all playing instruments. It's that Beatlesque performance where you have all 5 guys who are performers in their own right. They all can be solo acts in their own right. And I love that contribution. And they're playing their instruments and they're writing their own music. That goes a long way with me. And it's fun music, and I just dig it. So all those things combined. Yes, is it creating, or like, is this revolutionizing pop rock? No, but again, I love who they are. I like their talent, and I like the music they're producing, and I like they're all doing it together, and I like how separately they're just as talented. Even some of the songs we like even more. Yeah. So all those things factor into like, I'm always gonna want you back. Like that doesn't break new barriers, but I just love how fun it is. If that's what I wanted to say about that.
It is absolutely, again, an homage to the 80s here, because there's a lot of 80s sounds you can hear there, but it's interesting. I can't really narrow it down to one. It's funny. I said this to, who was I talking to? One of my daughters. And I said, oh yeah, we're listening to Five Sauce. And they're like, yeah, well, they're just, no, it wasn't one of my daughters. It was,
yeah, you have the disorder.
Anyway, it wasn't one of my daughters. It was somebody else, another female. And I can't remember who it was, but I just mentioned that I was doing this. And they were like, yeah, well, they just sound like Green Day all the time anyways, or something. Some like
Not
offhanded.
Yeah, sure.
Offhanded comment. And I was like, okay. You've heard maybe one song and then you think that. Yeah, it's what I'm finding with this so far. Remember on the last album, I said there was like this, felt like kind of occasionally repeating themselves. Not at all so far. I don't hear any sounds from the previous, like it sounds like the album they did after that, which is the one that we've heard, right? Five Sauce 5 came after this. Yes.
Yeah, this is the third album.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like that. So
right.
Yeah. Very interesting. I like it too. I like this sound too. I like all the things that you said, and yeah, that's my little take on it. So let's go. What's next?
All right. Yeah. What's next? Well, you know what? I'm glad you asked that question, because the track that we have next, you want to know what's next? I'll tell you. Yeah. Lie to Me. Now we've heard this one, and not only have we heard this one, we've watched the music video. So this one we've heard the quote unquote studio version of the song, but that's my understanding. Yes. So what I like now that we're just listening to the songs, we get to listen to the song. I get distracted sometimes by music videos, listening to the song for the first time. So in the future, if anyone wants us to listen to songs on our Patreon or PayPal, either live first, studio first, and then music video after that, because then we can watch the story that they're trying to present in the video. I have a hard time listening to the music and watching the images at the same, because I'm trying to like, do I like the video? Do I like the music? Maybe it's my ADHD, but I need to focus on one or the other. Okay.
To a certain extent. Obviously, there's always those songs that, like, I'm thinking Skinny is a good example, where the video
that was
needs
true.
to come
that
with
said
it, right?
That too. Yeah. Skinny. The video was vital to that song. Yes.
Yeah, but like it's usually the case. I think is what you're saying is usually the case. We'd prefer either the live or the studio first. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Here we go. I do like it's called palm muting. They're doing a lot.
Yeah.
I saw you looking brand new overnight.
This is their fourth single.
I caught you looking too, but you didn't look twice.
It's that the police sound.
You look happy. You look happy. Flashing back to New York City, change your flight so you stay with me. Remember thinking that I got this right, and now I wish we never met, 'cause you're too hard to forget. While I'm cleaning up your mess, and always taking off your dress. I know that you don't, but if I ask you if you love me, hope you lie to me. till dawn, then it won't be hard to see that I ain't happy. Oh, I ain't too happy. Oh, flashing back to New York City, change your flight so you stay with me. Problem was I thought I had this right. Now I wish we never met, 'cause you're too hard to forget. While I'm cleaning up your mess, always shaking up your dress. I know that you don't, but if I ask you if you love me, help you lie, 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 lie to me. Sing it lie, 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 lie,
I think we said this before when we saw the video. It's too short.
Oh yeah.
I think we kind of.
Yeah.
I think we wanted more.
Yeah.
That's a
definitely
good thing, bad
felt
thing.
like it had more to it. Yeah. Yeah.
I love the vocal. I'm such a sucker for. I'm a sucker for these guys, but I love the. I can listen to that for
the group
yeah.
chorus. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, I could listen to that for another 45 seconds outro, and then they could kind of kick a. You could even do it a little bit more of a push, like more of an anthem sound at the end.
Hey
Yeah,
Jude
I would have.
kind of a finish.
Yeah, sure. I'm a sucker for that stuff. I can listen to that on, the Paul McCartney at the piano, and it was I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
La 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 la.
Na, 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 na. Yeah,
Lie to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? Wait a minute.
I was singing "Lie to Me" to Hey Jude.
I know.
Yeah.
Hey, so Gia, they left our video. They joined our Discord to watch this, and they got tired after 2 songs.
Ryan.
I'm sorry. It's who I am. Look. What do you want from me? I say jizz once, and everyone jumps ship.
I'm gonna sing a quick little song for Gia.
The jizz song.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry. All right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Every time we lose a subscriber, that's the funeral song.
funeral song. Yeah. Just a little moment of silence for the lost
A moment of
subscriber.
silence for Gia for leaving our channel. Maybe they go to Rebecca the vocal coach channel.
Oh dear.
So stupid. I hate that person. All right.
Rebecca. He hates Rebecca. To be clear, not Gia. Sorry.
The vocal coach.
Yes.
Yeah, whatever her name is. There's two. There's a Rebecca and the Rebecca Roars.
Rebecca Roars. I think it's the same
Oh,
one.
so stupid. Rebecca Roars. No, Rebecca Bores. Like, shut up. All right. So, what do we got going on here? What's okay? All right. Next song, Nathan. Ready?
Okay, what is it called?
Again, such a fantastic question. This one's called Valentine.
Valentine.
Boy, they released all their singles together, so this is the 4th track on the album, but their 3rd single. And after this, no more singles. That means the rest of the songs must suck. But anyways,
It's a
here we go.
B-side. It'll be a B-side.
Yeah, so the rest of the album's gonna be garbage. Okay, here's the song Valentine.
Okay.
I love the light in your eyes and the dark in your heart. You love
Callum's singing.
the bright of our bark. We know we're classic together like Egyptian gold. We
Reminds me of 21 Pilots.
us.
We gotta get back to them.
Yeah.
Combative, I'll be sweet cherry pie. It don't matter, just as long as I get all you tonight. I can take you out. We can kill some time, stay home. Throw the teddy bears and the chocolate eclairs away. Got nothing but love for you, for more love every day. Valentine. touch can't be us. So real, fueling the fire until we combust. Can't touch us. It don't matter, be combative or be sweet cherry pie. It don't matter, just as long as I get all you tonight. I can take you out, oh, oh. We can kill some time, stay home. Throw the loose teddy bears and the chocolate eclairs away. Got nothing but love for you, for more in love every day. Valentine, Valentine. Full plate, don't wait. Have your cake and eat it too. Full plate, don't wait. Have your cake and eat it. I can take you out, oh, oh. We can kill some time, stay home. Throw the loose teddy bears and the chocolate eclairs away. Got nothing but love for you, for more in love every day. Valentine, 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 Valentine.
Valentine.
Okay,
So
so
it's Callum singing that.
yeah,
Callum.
it reminded me, I said at the beginning, of 21 Pilots, just a little bit, mixed with the car.
Speaking of which, people agree. Yeah, that's sorry. Before we get off, Nathan and I started doing 21 Pilots before we were, I think when we had 100 subs, and we want to get back to them. So that's our little plug. If you want us to listen to 21 Pilots, see what we've already reacted to. We want to get back to their stuff. We really, really love them, which would make sense if we like 21 Pilots. We would like Five Sauce.
No,
So we're just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. That's all I'm doing.
just
Okay.
throwing it out there. Just throwing it out. Yeah, I love that song. It had that.
Oh, sorry, Nathan. First verse was Callum. Pre-chorus was Luke. Second verse is Michael for Valentine. Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
It was a real
Cool.
band effort. Yeah, there was a lot of homage there again to a lot of 80s bands. The Cars, particularly, I think there was some sounds there that definitely felt like kind of the Cars, the Clash a little bit. But no, I still enjoyed it. Again, what I like about this album is it really feels like they went like, we love the 80s sounds and we want to like kind of make some of our own in the style of those. So let's
The
give
modern
it,
sound.
yeah, with a modern sound, and I think they knock it out of the park, to be honest.
Oh yeah, this is fun music. I mean, this is just fun, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's just such boring. You had a boring song. Like, it's just it's almost guiltily catchy. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
I guess what's kind of blowing me away is, can you imagine us
Nope.
in the 90s and somebody said, "Oh, I just love the sounds of the 80s. Let's play lots of that." Do you know how that would have crashed and burned?
Yeah, we probably would have said like, get over the '80s, okay? We're in the '90s now, dude. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Well, I think most
Sure.
people would have. It's just interesting in that cycle of how sounds kind of keep repeating.
Well, it also tells you like, yeah, when you have a good sound, it's a good sound.
Yeah.
And so a lot of artists are kind of like, oh yeah, let's go back to when things sounded good.
Yeah, we missed out from
fair.
that era. So we didn't quite explore it enough.
We weren't born then. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They weren't. We were. Yeah, we're old. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the next song, Nathan, you ready?
Yes.
Glad you asked.
What is it?
The next song is called "Talk Fast," which I have been accused of doing. I do talk fast.
Really? I don't know if you talk fast.
I think it's Canadians. I think Canadians talk fast
Is it that you talk a lot? It should be called talk a lot.
because I have a lot to say and very little time left on this planet because I'm so old. So I got to get it out very quickly. You know what the other thing I do fast?
No,
Okay,
what is it? What is it? No, you can't just leave us hanging.
Hanging. All right. What again? This is a Patreon request from Rachel. Rachel, if you want your money back, I'm so sorry.
Wait,
I don't know why.
Let me just play this song for Rachel.
Oh yeah, we've lost another Patreon. Okay. All right.
Rest in peace.
Rest in Patreon. All right. You ready?
Ready.
No, definitely like cars here.
Yeah.
I don't wanna think about a moment with you. I'm kinda hoping for forever. I've been dreaming about a knitted sweater for two. Goddamn, it we look good together. I'm hoping they're ringing the bell for last call. I'm hoping, just give me a second, that's all. Talk fast, romance, won't last. I'm okay with that. Burn, crash, romance. I'll take what I can get from you. Talk fast, romance.
That's a police chorus there.
Oh yeah.
Burn, crash, romance. I'll take what I can get from you. Leave all of your indecisions with you at home. Don't say you're doing me a favor. Why so complicated? Won't you throw me a bone? I want your love in every flavor. I'm hoping they're ringing the bell for last call. I'm hoping, just give me a second, that's all. Talk fast, romance, won't last. I'm okay with that. Burn, crash, romance. I'll take what I can get from you. Talk fast, romance, won't last. I'm okay with that. Burn, crash, romance. I'll take what I can get from you. Ringing the bell for last call.
Little reggae.
Ringing the bell for
That's where the police got this.
Yeah, yeah.
ringing the bell for last call. Ringing the bell for last call. Talk fast, romance. Romance, won't last. I'm okay with that. Burn, crash, romance. I'll take what I can get from you. Talk fast, romance, won't last. I'm okay with that. Burn, crash, romance. I'll take what I can get from you. Talk fast, won't last. Burn, crash, talk fast.
Don't stand so. Don't stand so.
Sort of.
Don't
yeah, it was a
stand
mixture
so
of a,
close to
yeah,
me.
We got it. It was a mixture of a few for sure. I mean, this is obviously a nod to the police. There's no way. I've never heard of them, says Luke. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
But that's fine because there's definitely homage and sound to that. Well, homage to that sound and style, but they still make it their own, and it's just so much fun. And the chorus is much more verbose and bigger than a police song. No offense, the police are like police. The police are like, it's kind of like their songs. They're kind of like Coldplay, meaning like the songs that are good, and then they have so many songs that just when their songs aren't good, they're boring. It's just how I feel. Like it's such a weird. There's a big separation. There's
How
a big
much of the
separation
police have you
between-
listened to, though? Like,
How?
no, I'm not trying to like call you out here.
No,
I'm
I
like,
guess, but I've heard more Coldplay than Police. And granted, because the Police were like an older band when we were teenagers. So, yeah, I would. But I just feel like the Police songs I've heard that aren't quote unquote singles, I'm kind of like, Yeah.
There's the
It doesn't
occasional
matter.
sleeper. Because I had like a Police best of album once.
Oh,
and,
okay.
And like it went through some of them. Like there's the occasional one where you're like, yeah, I get it. They're kind of like repeating it over and over. But like one of the things that the Police does really well is they have very complex rhythms. That's kind of their shtick.
Yeah, I did. All right, let's move on.
All I wanted
Send
to
us
say,
money if you want us to listen to Police.
all I wanted to say was, this was more of a standard beat. It was just like a.
Yes, I was just asked if you hear kids in the background. I'm sorry, I have children. They have friends over. They're loud and annoying. I mean, they're loud and wonderful. Sorry.
Yeah.
You hear the laughter of children playing in a safe, loving environment, and I want to strangle them when they're. Anyway,
It smells like innocence.
okay.
You ready?
So if you don't like the sound of children, get out of here.
Get out of here!
I know you're just wondering, Pixie. Yeah, it's my daughter playing right outside these paper thin walls. All right.
Okay.
Great
What's
question.
next
Nathan.
there? What's next?
Well, that's why we have what's called a track listing, Nathan. Okay. Moving along. That's the name of the next song. Sorry.
Oh,
you
okay.
guys.
Okay.
All right.
Moving
yeah.
along. That's it's
You
a
get
good
it?
one.
You get
Good
it? You
one.
get it?
Oh,
You like
that's
that?
good.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
like it when the titles of this.
You're like, all right.
Okay. People have moved along from our review.
Think about you lots lately. Have you been eating breakfast alone like me? Think about you lots lately. Is it bad that I'm hoping that you're broken? Is it bad that I'm wishing you're so broken that you haven't found fish in the ocean? Is it bad, so bad? Is it weird that I'm drunken on my sofa? Is it weird that I'm naked on my sofa? All alone, damn, I wish I didn't know ya. Is it weird?
So weird.
I know I'm the stupid one who ended it. And now I'm the stupid one regretting it. It took me a couple drinks to admit it. I know I'm the stupid one. Thinking about you lots lately. Have you been eating breakfast alone like me? Thinking about you lots lately. Oh, are you? I'm moving along. Thinking about you lots lately. Have you been feeling empty? That's just like me. Thinking about you lots lately. Oh, are you? Moving along. Is it wrong if I ask you to come over? Is it wrong if I tell you that I love you? Even though I never do it when I'm sober. Is it wrong? So wrong. I know I'm the stupid one who ended it. And now I'm the stupid one regretting it. It took me a couple drinks to admit it. I know I'm the stupid one. Thinking about you lots lately. Have you been eating breakfast alone like me? Thinking about you lots lately. Oh, are you? I'm moving along. Thinking about you lots lately. Have you been feeling empty? That's just like me. Thinking about you lots lately. Oh, are you? Moving along. Scared of moving on, but you're already gone. So if you're moving on, won't you just tell me? Scared of moving on, but you're already gone.
Apparently, this part here is Ashley.
If you're moving
I think
on,
this part.
won't you just tell
Sounds like
me?
Luke.
Think about
He dropped his sticks.
you been eating breakfast alone like me. Thinking about you lots lately. Oh, are you? I'm moving along. Thinking about you lots lately. Have you been feeling empty? That's just like me. Thinking about you lots lately. Oh, are you? Moving along. Scared of moving on, but you're already gone. So if you're moving on, are you moving along?
That was Michael there. That was Michael singing the last part. Bam, dum, bam, boom.
Oh, it's funny. That's hilarious. At the very end, it's him actually playing the drums. It's funny because like whenever an artist does this, where they take like
Okay.
real drums and
Right.
then mix it with like electric drums for like the main
Right.
part, and then they cut to real drums. I don't know why that it bugs me as a drummer. It just bugs me as a drummer, because I was like, at the very end, I'm hearing him playing like the beat on real drums, and I was like, why didn't they just keep that beat instead of like cutting? I know that that's kind of the theme of this album. It's supposed to be kind of more 80s, and I get it. It was just, it was jarring for me as a drummer. That's
Oh.
all. Yeah, that's all.
Interesting. That was a highlight for me, though. Maybe I like that
Oh, really?
juxtaposition.
Oh, okay, yeah. And I know some
Yeah.
people will. And
'Cause it was jarring. You're like, whoa. I kind of like that effect. I like that they stepped out a little bit with the sound. It kind of it surprises you, and then I like how it continues throughout the song.
okay.
And I thought the song was their most kind of complicated song so far. Their most not unique, but it steps out a little bit. It's not as much of the '80s sound of the previous
Yeah,
songs.
that's true. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Just moving along, Nathan. I'm just trying to move this along.
Moving along. What song are we at? Is this number?
We're number 7's
5
next.
or-
This is
oh, it's
If
number
Walls
7.
Could Talk. If Walls could, my walls right now are talking with kids.
Ryan? Yeah, they're literally talking.
Sorry, guys, you're hearing the beautiful voices of young, innocent children who do nothing but take the resources out of my bank account and mental health. Oh, sorry.
Some things are meant to be secret and not to be heard. So if I tell you, just keep it and don't say a word. Yeah, when the doors are all closing, it's bound to get out. Cause all these bodies are hoping to get addicted to sound. Ooh, not everything is so primitive. Ooh, but I'm giving it. If these walls could talk, I don't they wouldn't say anything. Because we've seen way too many things. Cause we'd fall from grace. We're falling. Yeah, we'd fall from grace. If these walls could talk, I don't they wouldn't say anything. Because we've seen way too many things. Cause we'd fall from grace. We're falling. Yeah, we'd fall from grace. If these walls could talk.
Oh,
If these walls could talk. If these walls I love your hair in your face. I wouldn't dare let you down. Don't let that glass go to waste. Oh, you're a queen, but I'm crowned. Oh, not everything is so primitive. Oh, but I'm giving it. If these walls could talk, I hope they wouldn't say anything. Because we've seen way too many things. Cause we'd fall from grace. We're falling. Yeah, we'd fall from grace. If these walls could talk. If these walls could talk. If these walls some things are meant to be secret and not to be heard. So if I tell you, just keep it and don't say a word. Yeah, when the doors are all closing, it's bound to get out. Cause all these bodies are hoping to get addicted to sound. If these walls could talk, I hope they wouldn't say anything. Because we've seen way too many things. Cause we'd fall from grace. We're falling. Yeah, we'd fall from grace. If these walls could talk. If these walls could talk. If these walls could talk.
okay.
I love it.
I feel like that's my favorite song so far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was fun.
because I think
love
that
it.
one's the most unique. Like, I know what you're talking about in the last song, where you're like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, this has like doing something different, but this one feels a little more like this is their song. Yeah, like
Yeah, this is definitely, this is the best song on side one or part one. And I've loved it all. Just want people to make that clear, but this one definitely grabs you right away. I love the acoustic with the piano, that mini bridge at the beginning. It's like when we got the shift, and then the high vocal chorus.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved it all. It sounded great.
And the chord progression is unique, so it's not like your kind of standard, what you're expecting. It kind of has this unique changes. So I just like it. I like the overall feel of that song. Yeah. All right, here we go with part 2.
You're recording. Everything's good.
Magically in different clothes and different time of day.
The power of editing, or like the movie magic. It's like,
Yeah. Ooh, it's in 3D.
3D.
Yeah.
Okay. We are the worst channel.
So, 5 sauce, just like we were always doing the whole time. The next song, Ryan.
Yeah. Better Man.
Better Man.
Nathan, you're a better man than me.
That is unlikely.
But a possibility.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Find me at 2:45, cigarette in hand. I'd be at every party, I wouldn't miss a chance. New friends again and again, gone when the morning comes. Demons I tried to defend, but I couldn't get enough. Fading away, wake up to someone with nothing to say. I never changed, thought I never changed, then you come and change it all. With your love, I'm a better man. With your love, I'm a better man. Darling, all in my arms, let me ride to you. Wrapped in your arms, I swear I'd die for your love, I'm a better man. Thought I found the highest of highs, you came and topped them all. You shine in the dead of the night, and I was the first to fall. Fading away, wake up to someone with nothing to say. I never changed, thought I never changed, then you come and change it all. With your love, I'm a better man. With your love, I'm a better man. Darling, all in my arms, let me ride to you. Wrapped in your arms, I swear I'd die for your love, I'm a better man. You're the only one who can lock this wild heart up in chains. You're the only love that can make this bad man better. You're the only one who can lock this wild heart up in chains. You're the only love that can make this bad man better. With your love, I'm a better man. With your love, I'm a better man. All in my arms and let me right to you. Wrapped in your arms, I swear I'd die for your love, I'm a better man. With your love, I'm a better man. With your love, I'm a better man. Darling, all in my arms and let me right to you. Wrapped in your arms, I swear I'd die for your love, I'm a better man.
Well, there you go.
I'm a better man. I like that
Your
song.
love.
I hate that song. Stupid. What I like about that song is probably a better way to start the sentence. Is I think we don't talk enough about Michael. His guitar playing. It's subtle, but it's there. You hear it when you're listening for it. It's a really cool sound he's got going on. It's like, ding, ding, ding. Like it's a great. I don't know what the play sound is. What you call that picking sound that he does, but it's a great.
Wait, say that sound again?
No, I will not do it again. I will
Did you
not
say
do the sound
something
effect.
like dink,
Dicka dicka dicka.
dink, dink,
Yeah,
dink,
dinka, yeah, dinka dink, yeah. Dink dink dink.
I thought that was
Sauce,
So,
anyways, so
you like this?
anyways, yeah, and I liked the driving bass. It almost sounded like a backwards type of whoof, whoof. I don't know how to describe it. It's like the sucking in sound of a bass. It was like woof, woof. I just like the way it felt. I don't know. It didn't feel anything, but it was great sounds. And the third thing I liked, I just like that line is, "With your love, I'm a better man." That's nice. It's sweet. I like that.
No, it's with your love, I'm a better man.
Yes, sorry. All right.
Yeah, for those reasons, I think I like the song as well. I'm not like excited about this one. I find this one maybe not as strong as the A-sides.
Right. The A-side might have been a stronger.
Yeah.
This is right in the album of any album where you get a couple in a row, maybe 3 out of a 13 song where you're kind of like, all right, let's just. It's
a good song. Like I
wouldn't. I agree. I'm
not skipping this song. I'm just
no.
Yeah. No. I would say, well, like when I say skipping, I'm like we're not going to skip it while we're reacting. I just mean if I put this album on, and I'm listening to them again, I'm not skipping this song to get to another song because I like it enough that it's got a good beat. It's it's catchy. It's got it's got all the things.
All the things. All those things. Yeah, that's our channel. Hey guys, this song has all those things. Next song, Nathan.
Well, this next song has all the things too.
And it even has more.
Oh, what's it called?
More.
Oh, I should have known.
Yeah, I see. Like you got.
I should have known.
Mike. Yeah, you should have known.
Okay, here we go.
Why do we feel alone? Feel alone. A house that's full of everything we wanted, but it's an empty home. Empty home. Why can't we choose our emotion? 'Cause we can feel something's broken, and I can't stop. Just lately we've been living in different nations. Enemy lines are drawn. Lines are drawn. We're speaking different tongues, communicating right through the bedroom wall. Bedroom wall. And as we fall, time is frozen. I know we break, but we're not broken.
Nice ending.
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot, too.
Who does it sound like? Oh, wait. Oh, it sounds like a little bit like Mo from the bartender from. Oh no, Krusty the Clown. Krusty the Clown.
Hey!
Yeah, back in my
Okay,
day,
kids.
when I was a clown on The Simpsons. The Bart character. That's my Krusty the Clown. All right.
That's great. That's great. Mm-hmm. So, okay, that's a banger. That's like...
Yeah, that was a fun song.
Yeah.
That's a really fun song.
That was unexpected to be like, and that one wasn't released, was it? That one wasn't
No, that was not a single. No.
a single. Yeah, and I can see the little bits in the chat, people talking about how live that one's quite the...
Oh, I can see that
Yeah.
sound effects coming in and that drum. It's pretty, yeah.
I also loved the heavy guitar that hits in the middle of the chorus. Like it kind of starts off with that, and all the things that we dream about. It's kind of like kind of an empty chorus that kind of builds to the. You used to have more. What does it feel that we're missing out?
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. That was a great song.
Me likey.
Nathan,
Yes, Ryan.
why won't you love me?
Ryan, that's the name of the next song, I'm guessing.
Why won't you love me?
Oh dear. Ryan, I sat back and thought about the
No.
Just kidding.
No. Let's.
Okay.
All right. Why?
Switching into airplane mode again. We're not alright, but I'll pretend. Press my cheek against the glass. Just be good till I get back. The ground disappears. I hold back the tears. I check my phone to see your face. Staring back as if to say, don't worry, you won't be lonely. Won't you love me? Won't you love me? You imagine when you close your eyes, you're with me on the other side. So won't you love me? Two drinks deep at a table for one. The
who's
place
this?
we like to go and you take yourself home again.
Who's singing? Callum, okay.
Oh, nice. Callum. And then Michael. Okay, now it's Michael. Cool.
Harmony.
So hard to be lonely. Won't you love me? Won't you love me? We're together all alone tonight, so help us from the
Oh, we did it at the same time. Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a great song. I love that song.
Yeah. Yep.
That's back to back. Like this side 2 is shaping up. I don't know. That's a strong song. I think those last 2 songs, almost alone. I mean, just like how I'm feeling. I'm just digging it. These last 2 in particular are very strong.
Yeah. No, this is a pretty solid album all around.
Is that somebody? Is that Ella? Is that Ella with Luke in her profile picture?
What?
Yeah, Ella has a. Is that who, or is that just your boyfriend? I can't tell. The picture's so small. It is Luke. I was right.
Oh.
See, here's Nathan laughing at me. Oh, right, you're trying to make a joke.
All those things that you just did, exactly what I said out loud.
Ella, that is amazing. What a handsome couple you make. That's great. Is there a part of you, Ella, that pretends that's your photo, that you're a couple? You're like, that's my boyfriend, everybody. Look, everyone, it's my boyfriend. His name is Muke. Yeah, Muke. Hey, man. I don't blame you. He's a handsome feller. He is handsome. So how did you meet him? Don't mind me telling. Like, how did you do it? Was it a meet and greet, or did you bump into him? Was it after a concert, before a show? Was it a signing? Anyways, go on, Nathan. What do you think of the song, Nathan? While she's answering.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
I loved that I could hear. It's Michael, right? That's the guitarist. I could hear that kind of like heavy guitar, but it wasn't like overpowering the song. It was just kind of, you'd hear it in between some of the fills, the drum fills. My question is this song, when it's live, does anyone know if they can answer? This is the drummer, me asking this question. Does Ashton play with like an electronic drum kit, or does he usually just have like a full acoustic set? If you know what the difference is. Yeah, I'm curious. The drummer in me is just curious, because that had both. It had like some acoustic fills, and then it had a bunch of electronic fill. Like the main beat was an electronic kit, and then it switched to an acoustic kit, full acoustic set.
Full acoustic, yeah. I too am curious about Luke.
Oh, yeah, you're curious about Luke.
Yeah, all right.
What
that's
are
so
you
cool.
about?
So I want to kiss him. So Ella had this to say. He goes, "I'm the person who requested the video of Come Down." Did we? Which one was that? Was it a Luke solo work? It must have been.
Is that one we haven't done?
I don't know. Ella, did we do it yet? And I'm just terrible with titles. It's just I don't remember titles, unfortunately. She goes on to say that she's met him 4 times this year. This pic is from Vegas in September. 5 times there, Ella. It's a restraining order, so be careful. Like, let's slow down here. And where is Luke now? Where is he? He leaves the hotel at 5 p.m. after he has 2 cups of coffee, and then she's got a little notepad. She's writing down like his travels. Where is he next? All right. Yeah, it was one of our recent ones with him at the piano. Yeah, we did. Okay,
Luke,
great.
Sorry, in my brain I said Ashton, but you're right. It's Luke. We did do the Luke one. I'm just going.
She says 2 times are out of chance. I swear. Yeah. What happened was she did the 2 times by chance. She's like, I'm not leaving this to chance anymore. The next 2 times, I'm calling the shots. It's on my terms, Luke. All right.
Maybe he's stalking her.
What's that?
Maybe he's stalking her.
Yeah, absolutely. Nathan.
I already know what.
I'm just. Have you ever been to Japan?
No, I have.
I have.
Ever been to
and
Japan.
I spent some nights there. And when the night ended, I then woke up in Japan. I got it.
That's the end of your story?
Yeah, that's a true story. I woke up in Japan.
And did what?
Next song. I'll stop doing it when you stop falling for it.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming. I didn't know what you were talking about until you. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
I woke up in Japan.
Oh,
Feeling low, feeling lonely.
what a surprise!
The best I ever had. It was more than half empty. I woke up in Japan. I'm feeling low, feeling lonely.
I like that.
The best I ever had. It was more than half empty. It was more than just a neon weekend. Light slipping through the third floor curtain, spreading out like the morning news from the day before.
I love that guitar sound by Mike there.
Yeah.
Falling fast, breathing slow. Time is up, the end is just a dream. Just a dream. I woke up in Japan. I'm feeling low, feeling lonely.
Does that sound again?
The best I ever had. It was more than half empty. It's enough to let the night let go me. A few steps into the open doorway. Heart pounding as the noise complain from room 304. Falling fast, breathing slow. Time is up, the end is just a dream. Just a dream. I woke up in Japan. Feeling low, feeling lonely. The best I ever had. It was more than half empty. I woke up in Japan. I'm feeling low, feeling lonely. The best I ever had. It was more than half empty. I woke up in Japan. Whoa, oh, oh. I woke up in Japan. Whoa, oh, oh.
That's a fun song.
Yeah.
A lot of changes, which I kind of like. It's like, oh, we're going here, we're going
Yeah.
there, and it was, and the electric guitar build-ups and the acoustic came in for a bit there. That's a kind of a fun song. It's a bit of a roller coaster.
I would suspect that one sounds quite different live. Yeah, and the only reason is, again, I'm listening to the drums. I'm always like drawn into the drums, and it's in this one. It was like that kind of like, it's kind of a, like, I don't even know what that kind of beat is called today. It's, you hear it a lot, and so I would imagine. Oh, they've never played it live. Oh, okay.
No, according to Ella, who's our Luke stalker, she would know.
Yeah, so I don't know. That part of it, I have to just keep putting that aside, because I really liked the guitar stuff. Like you were talking about the little, and then when it comes in with the heavy over top of that,
that's
playing
fun.
together.
That's fun.
So he like laid down 2 tracks on that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
No, I'm not doing anything, Nathan. You know, like you're telling me, okay, so what's your next bit? So I'm trying to have a little bit of fun here. You know, sorry that you know what's gonna happen, Nathan. If you don't let me be me, and you don't let me have a little bit of fun with this, people aren't gonna watch our channel anymore, because they're gonna realize you and I aren't getting along, and our patrons are gonna drop off, our ad revenue will stop, and soon we'll have empty wallets because of it.
I thought it was Let Me Be Me, but it's Empty Wallets, isn't it? That's the name of the song.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and find out.
It's Empty Wallets.
Stop digging in your heart, 'cause tonight is on me. Tonight is on me. Stop trying so hard, is what you said to me. What you said to me. Get too high when I'm high, so we see eye to eye. Whoa, take the high with the low, and away we go. on empty wallets. Spend it all on you. Spend it all on you until we die. Dancing on empty wallets. Spend it all on you. Spend it all on you. We got a whole night, won't you live it with me? Live it with me. We got a whole life, but living ain't cheap. Living ain't cheap. Get too high when I'm high, so we see eye to eye. Whoa, take the high with the low, and away we go. Living our lives, dancing on empty wallets. Spend it all on you. Spend it all on you until we die. Dancing on empty wallets. Spend it all on you. Spend it all on you. Sugar coated rain, fluid ain't to blame. For the sugar coated rain, we're living our lives, dancing on empty wallets. Spend it all on you. Spend it all on you. I always believed in second chances. I always believed in you. I always believed in second chances. I always believed in you. Living our lives, dancing on empty wallets. Spend it all on you. Spend it all on you until we die. Dancing on empty wallets. Spend it all on you. Spend it all on you. Sugar coated rain, the fluid ain't to blame. For the sugar coated rain, we're living our lives, dancing on empty wallets. Spend it all on you. Spend it all on you.
Another fun song. I like this second side a lot.
So I got a question. People in the
Yes,
chat
sir.
can answer this one for me.
Okay.
On all of the credits in the bottoms, I'm seeing like when you see the lyrics, I see a couple of names I don't know. Carl Falk, Justin Tranter, and
Yeah, his name is Justin Franklin.
what? What's wrong with you?
It sounds like you're doing a roll call in prison. Do that again. Michael Clifford, Carl Falk,
And Rami or whatever his name is. So there's three names. If you let me finish, there's three names there that they seem to come up a lot on the writing credits for a lot of these songs. Does anyone know who they are?
Yeah, I had Rami over for supper the other day. We had Rami noodles. Sorry. What do we...
Rami and Carl, Swedish songwriters.
All right.
Okay.
We had Swedish meatballs. Okay, so Nathan, what's the next song here? Oh, let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you a story.
Oh no.
No, I'm just saying.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't-
Oh, I'm up for this. I'm up for this.
No, you know this song, so I can't really do it because you know this song. We've done it before, so the moment I say it, you'll be like, "Oh yeah."
But I want to hear your. I want to hear your.
No,
shtick.
because if I do it and you're being like, and I do the song in a sentence, and then you like, oh, I know that, and then you move on to it, and then you'll say, Ryan, this this joke is just a ghost of you, of who you used to be. It's just a ghost of who you used to be. So I'm not gonna do it. So go ahead and play the next song, and I don't want to cheapen myself any more than I have.
How do I keep doing this?
We love this song when we heard it. I love this song. It's one of the first ones we did.
Yeah.
Here I am waking up, still can't sleep on your side. There's your coffee cup, the lipstick stain fades with time. If I could dream long enough, you'd tell me I'll be just fine. I'll be just fine. So I drown it out like I
Did I do this last time?
always do, dancing through our house with the ghost of you, and I'll chase it down with the shot of truth, dancing through our walls with the ghost of you. Cleaning up today, found that old Zeppelin shirt you wore when you ran away, and no one could feel your hurt. We're too young, too dumb to know things like love, but I know better now, better now. So I drown it out like I always do, dancing through our house with the ghost of you, and I'll chase it down with the shot of truth, dancing through our walls with the ghost of you. Too young, too dumb to know things like love. Too young, too dumb. So I drown it out like I always do, dancing through our house with the ghost of you, and I'll chase it down with the shot of truth, that my feet don't dance like they did with you.
That's a great song.
Yeah. You know what's interesting with that one is do you remember, like, you can obviously remember this. You remember when we used to go to like dances, school dances, church dances, whatever. And there was always like songs that it felt like they wrote the song for a slow dance. You know what I mean?
Right.
That feels like what they tapped into here was like kind of the spirit
Tapped. Sorry.
the spirit of what they were doing there was tapping into that concept from the 80s, where you kind of you create a song that has that kind of slow dance feel to it. You know what I mean? That feels like you're just thinking about Tapped and
No, I'm not listening. I'm listening to what you have to say. This is for, by the way, this is for Rachel. She paid so she could hear our thoughts of this song. I'll wait till you're done, and I'll say what I have to say.
anyway.
No, I want to. You're the mature, sensible one. You're the one that people want to hear the thoughts. Nobody wants to hear my quips or jokes, so just continue.
This is what I imagined. I imagined dancing in a slow dance.
Mm-hmm.
At like either middle school or high school or whatever, whenever back in the day when we lived in Victoria together, and just swaying to some song. And like, there's a lot more to that, you know, as a teenager, of course, your like hormones are just like, whoo.
Oh yeah.
Think about all kinds of stuff. But to me, the older me just kind of like reminisces back to that time and just feels like that'd be kind of nice to go back and.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I wasn't. Yeah, we were not dancing together.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, you know, you and I were very innocent. We were religious growing up, and of course our experience with females was very nominal, very minimal, for many, many moons. And it was speaking of middle school, it was a middle school dance, and I was slow dancing with a girl.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, this wasn't a church dance, because church dances, we weren't allowed to be body against body, right? You had to be like, you could press up against. So I was pressed. So this is how naive we were. Look, we're old too. Don't forget, this is pre-internet. This is all, So I'm slow dancing with this girl, middle school, and I don't think I've ever even kissed a girl before, but she's right up against me, and of course I'm feeling, kind of good about myself, and she's pressed her up right against me, and her nether regions were pressed up against I'll never forget, right against my thigh, and it was like burning hot, and it dawned on me, it's like, oh, that's the female boner. It was a fantastic moment of my youth when I was, I was like 13, 14, and I'm like, she's literally, quote unquote, hot for me. That's what it means, and like, I was so naive and stupid, but I remember kind of registering that heat, thinking, oh, I think this is the female version of arousal. Anyways, I don't know. It's a sweet, silly moment, but I kind of remember that, awakening within me, like, ooh, this is the female. Me likey of females. Me likey. All right.
But it's a good song.
Also,
like, as a song, it's good that it can kind of pull that nostalgia out.
Yeah,
like, that's,
for sure.
That's
it's
really
a beautiful song. I love that song. Great close. Yeah, talk about an album closer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that is the album closer. That's we talked about this before in other album reviews. You have to have a song that kind of wraps up the album in a nice bow. And usually these type of songs, these build up crescendo type, it's a great way to close an album. They did a great job.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, I love this album. Look, we've done 2 full 5 Sauce albums. I will say, for the record,
Here it comes.
I will, well, speaking of cum, I will mix my sauce with 5 Sauce on this album. Together.
I wish I didn't say that.
Together, our sauces will swirl and swirl and mix, and we'll enjoy each other's swasses. Yeah. 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 There goes our video. It's now been flagged by YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, if you like this sauce, Ryan's got a lot more where that came from.
What?
We'll see you in the next one.